मुनित्रय प्रार्थना। येनाक्षर समाम्नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ नमः पाणिनिकाचायन पतञ्जलिभ्यः शब्दविद्या संप्रदाय प्रवर्तकेभ्यो मुनिभ्यो महद्भ्यो गुरुभ्यः। We will take up this Prathama Vibhakti Idhana Sutram. Pratipadhikartha Linga Parimana Vachana Matre Prathama. Prathama Vibhakti Vidhana Sutram. Kutra Prathama Prayujyate. Pratipadhikartha, that is one. Linga, second. Parimana, third. Vachana, eteshu. Atra matre ichuktam. Matre, when you combine this matre, this prachaya to this pratipadhikartha, linga, parimana, vachana, then we have to join it with every word. Prachayakam padam sambadhyate. Matre iti. That means pratipadhikartha matre prathama. Linga matre prathama. Parimana matre prathama. Vachana matre prathama. Now we will see what is this pratipadhikartha. Pratipadikam we know. It has been defined in Sanya Sutram earlier in the first adhyaya. Ardhavat adhatuhu aprachyaha pratipadikam. Tad bahu maulika rupena tad dattam. That has been given the fundamentals of pratipadika. Ardhavat shabda swarupam. Yat prachayam na bhavati, yat dhatur na bhavati, tad ardhavat shabda swarupam pratipadikam iti. Pratipadikam ichukte pratipadikasya ardhaha. Pratipadikaarthaha. Pratipadikasya ardhaha, the base of pratipadikam. Satta we can translate. Satta means existence, being. A thing which is there. A thing which exists there. Pratipadikaarthaha, satta, we can define. That means pratipadikasya ardhaha. Yasmin pratipadike ucharite yasya cha ardhasya niyamena upasthitihi saha pratipadikaarthaha iti shastriya vachanam. That means yasmin pratipadike ucharite, where a pratipadika has been uttered, yasya cha ardhasya niyamena upasthitihi, whichever meaning exists there, when you just hear the pratipadika word, whichever meaning flashes in your brain, yasmin ardhasya niyamena upasthitihi, only that meaning will flash into your mind. Whichever flashes into your mind, immediately you hear the utterance of a pratipadika shabda, that is the pratipadika. That means, just to give a simple example, go iti shabdam ucharayama. When you just utter the word go, anybody who has seen a go means cow or bull. The the cowdom, the shape of the cow, the qualities of cow, all these things flash into his brain. Immediately, niyataha upasthitikaha. It remains firmly in your brain. So when you utter the go shabda, the gotvam of that go shabda will flash into your brain. Immediately you picturize a cow. That is the pratipadika. Lingam means lingam. Strilinga, Pumlinga, Napumsakalinga. Feminine, masculine, gender. Parimanam. Parimanam ichukte any word denoting a measure. Measure of volume, measure of length, whatever it is. Examples: Dronaha, Khari, Adhakam. Iti ete shabdaha purvakale parimanavachaka shabdaha. Only those things were quoted in the Shastra. That is why we are uttering that. Nowadays you can say kilo, liter, etc., etc. Any word which denotes a particular measure of the quantity in the length, in the weight, or in the volume. So that is called parimanam. Purva parimana vachaka shabdaha dronaha, khari, adhakam. Again you just see these three words. One is in Pumlinga, the other is in Strilinga, the third is in Napumsakalinga. That again it is because of the lokashrayatvam. Lingam lokashrayam bhavati. The gender depends upon the vyavahara of the people. There are no dictations for gender. Vachanam. Vachanam means ekatvam, ditvam, bahutvam. That is singular, dual, plural. So we have to interpret the rule like this. Pratipadikardha matre, linga matre, parimana matre, vachana matre, prathama vibhaktir bhavati. To denote the existence of a particular substance that requires prathama vibhakti, to denote a linga also, the specific linga of the word, that also calls for prathama vibhakti. Parimana also calls for prathama vibhakti. Vachanam also calls for prathama vibhakti. So here, when you say linga, when you project a pratipadikam along with the linga, immediately the pratipadika ardham spurati. Immediately the pratipadikasya ardhaha manasi spurati, kintu lingam na spurati. So when you mention a particular word with prathama vibhakti in respect of linga, not only linga, the pratipadika ardham also flashes in your brain. So here we have to interpret this pratipadika ardhena saha linga matre. Pratipadikardhena saha parimana matre adhikye ichartha. So linga, parimana, vachana. Vachanam also requires pratipadikam, but vachanam also calls for prathama vibhakti. Here pratipadikardha matre iti prathama iti vakyasya udaharanani bhujyate. You will observe that taking the examples, we will take two different types of examples. One is a word which has no linga at all. A word which has got a specific linga, without utterance of the linga also, without telling in which linga it is, immediately along with the pratipadika linga is also part and parcel of pratipadika. Why we are taking these linga shunya shabdas and also niyata linga shabdas, I will explain afterwards. The examples are, for linga shunya words, uccaihi nichaihi. These are avyaya words. Avyayam vachana vibhakti linga shunyani avyayani. But here we are taking that an example. Not because it has got linga, not because it has got vachana, etc. It has got no vibhakti also, but this is an example. Because Panini has ordained that no word should be used without the making it a pada. Suptigantam padam iti tasya padasya nirvachanam. What is a pada? The people are not supposed to employ kevala pratipadikas. They are supposed to join with a vibhakti prachaya and make it a padam and then employ. So also kriya padam. Shuddha kriya padam dhatuhu. Only dhatu should not be used. Nitya vyavahara. Suppose you say he is walking. Chal iti kevalam chala iti athava kevalam gaccha iti na vaktavyam. Some prachaya is to be added. Prachaya yukta padameva vyavahartum upayogyaha. So he wants to make everything a padam. Uccaihi nichaihi. Naturally there is no padatvam there. We are telling there is no linga, there is no vachana, there is no vibhakti, etc. Then how? That's why he said avyayad ap supaha. We'll take up this rule after some time. That means on avyaya words also, which are supposed to be vachana vibhakti linga shunyaha, they also to be attached with a suprachaya, and then that particular suprachaya is to be omitted, dropped. Avyayad ap supaha ichukte avyayad sup yojaniyam suprachaya yojaniyah, but is to be dropped. Avyayad ap supaha iti luk iti bhavati anuvruttau. So uccaihi nichaihi, these two are sakaranta avyaya. They are taken as examples because they are not having any linga at all. Pure pratipadikatvam. That has got a meaning. Uccaihi, when you utter the word uccaihi nichaihi, upstairs, upwards, nichaihi, downwards, shanaihi, slowly. So that artha will flash into your mind. So it is pratipadikam only. But the only thing is we add a suprachaya and drop it. So uccaihi nichaihi iti linga shunyani udaharanani atra svikrutani pratipadikardhamatre prathama ityasya udaharanattvena. A second category is words, certain words, they are niyatalingas. For example, Krishna. We know Krishna is a personality in Puranas, in Bhagavata Purana. Everybody knows it. So Krishna is masculine gender. Everybody knows. Niyatalinga. Srihi. Sri Shabdaha. Lakshmi Devi. It is in feminine gender. So also Jnanam. It's a neuter gender. So such words are to be taken as the examples for Prathama. Krishna Shabdat, Krishna, immediately a word is uttered, Krishna, the listener knows the Pratipadika Artha. But here to make it a pada, we are adding Visarga. Prathama Ekavachanam. Evam cha Sri ityasya. Prathama Ekavachanam Srihi. So this what is the purpose of Prathama Vibhakti there? It is to express Krishnatvam, to express Sritvam, to express Jnanatvam. So Pratipadikardhe Prathama Ityasya Udaharanatvena Krishnaha Srihi Jnanamiti Niyatalinga Padani Svikrutani. The point to be observed here is, there in these three examples, Krishnaha, Srihi, Jnanam, not only Pratipadikartha, but also Linga also is automatically flashes into your mind. Udaharanam gram Vakyarupena Vakta Adamaha Devadattaha Gramam Gacchati. Here Devadatta Shabda is used. Gramam Gacchati. Gacchati is used. Gacchati means he goes. Gacchati word, it tells the karta. Kartardhakam. When you utter a word Gacchati, then you know it denotes the karta. Somebody who is going is denoted there. So Gacchati iti ardhe iti kriya dwara atra kartrutvam uktameva. Kartrutvam, one karta is there, is already explained there. When Gacchati is used, some karta is there. Then we want to know the swarupam of the karta. Kartrutvam Gacchati ichanenaiva spastam bhavati. Kintu I want to see the specific shape of the karta. Tadardham Pratipadikam has to be used. To stress the shape, the rupa of the karta, we have to utter the word Devadatta. So Devadatta Shabdat Prathama Kevala Pratipadikardha Matre Udaharanam. Devadatta Shabdat Prathama. Prathama denotes the kartrutva, the shape of the karta. Naturally, you could ask, Devadatta Gramam Gacchati iti vaktum zakyate kila. Then why you want Visarga to be added there? Apadam na prayunjita ichuktam kila. Without making a pada, you are not supposed to use it. Na prakrutihi vaktavya kevala prakrutihi na vaktavya kevalaha prachayah na vaktavyaha iti Mahabhashya Vakyam. So we make it a pada so that we can employ it in our language. So if you want to make it pada, use Prathama, because it is ordained Prathama. Pratipadikardha Matre Prathama. So this Visarga after Devadatta, actually that is Suprachaya, Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachana Prachayam. Su, Devadatta, Su. Su transforms itself into Visarga by a different rule. Take again another sentence. Devadattena gramaha gamyate. Here the verb is gamyate. 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 This denotes karma. Which is the place which he reached. Grama Shabda. Grama is the karma. So, Gamyate iti Kriya Padam already denotes the karma. If you want to know, if you want to make know the rupam of the Gamyamanasya rupam vaktavyam chet,
Yes.
Grama has to be used. So here, Devadattena gramaha gamyate iti vakye grama shabdat Prathama Vibhakti is used. Why at all it is used? This Prathama Vibhakti states that Gamyate iti kriyapade yad karmapadam vartate कर्मपदस्य साक्षात् स्वरूपं ग्राम. So pratipadikardhamatre prathama. So here the prathama vibhakti after grama is taken not for karma. Pratipadikardhamatre karmani dvitiya ityuktam kila. So here prathama is to be used because we are going to stress only the swarupam of the karma. Just as Devadattaha, it tells the swarupam of the karta in Gacchati, so also gramaha iti karmanaha swarupam vadati. Swarupavachanardham prathama bhavati. Pratipadikardham atre. Now we will take lingamatradhikye udaharanani. It means along with pratipadikardha, when linga also is to be known, that also is the prayojanam, that also is the purpose of using prathama vibhakti. In the earlier examples, the linga of Krishna, Sri and Jnanam, they are part and parcel of the pratipadikardha because they are neta lingas. Here we have to take some example which are niyata linga. Just by uttering the pratipadika you don't know the linga. Just to denote the linga, prathama vibhakti is to be used. Such examples we have to take here. For that he has taken examples tataha, tati, tatam. Tata shabdaha trishu lingesu uchyate. It takes masculine gender, feminine gender, also neutral gender. Neutral. So, tataha. Atra tata shabdasya, by just hearing tata, you know this is shore of a canal, shore of a river or shore of a sea. Tata. Tata shabdat tad pratipadikardham sputam nyayate. But to tell the linga, we have to take the prathama vibhakti prachayam. So, tataha. That shows the pullingatvam of tata. Akaranta tata shabdaha, the pullingatvam. So, to denote its pullingatvam, lingamatradhikye ityuktam kila prathama vibhaktir bhavati. Again, you want to denote the srilingatvam of tata shabda. Tata plus gneep, tati. Tati tasmadapi vibhakti prachaya upayoktavyaha. Tati plus su. Su ityasya lopo bhavati because of another rule. Halantachya, nyantatachya, abantachya, sulopaha bhavati iti. Halnyabhyo dirghat sutisya apruktam halitu sutrena atra su ityasya lopaha. So tati. Tatam. There also prathama vibhakti is there. Tata plus su. We want to denote this neutral gender. So for neutral gender, swamor napumsakatit sutrena, for neutral gender words, prathama vibhakti prachayam, dvitiya vibhakti prachayam, they are dropped. Swamor napumsakat. Su and they are dropped. Again another sutra says ato akaranta napumsakalinga shabdat su ityasya adesho bhavati. Tata plus tatam. Ato guneti pararupam bhavati. Athva amipurva pararupanga. Amipurvaha iti pararupam bhavati. Tatam. So here tatam, tati, tataha ityatra prathama vibhakti upayuktaha. Kimardham upayuktaha? Tasya linga jnapanartham. Lingamatradhikye udaharanam iti atra tataha tati tatam diyante. Or we can say vrukshaha. Without using this visarga, prathama vibhakti prachaya, nobody knows what is the linga of vruksha. In Sanskritam, vruksha shabdaha pullinge bhavati. So, to denote it is pullinga, Just to denote the linga of the word pratipadikam, we have to add there prathama vibhakti. Kumari. Kumara Shabdaha in masculine gender or the feminine gender. To denote its feminine genderality, we have to take the vibhakti, prathama vibhakti pratyaya, Kumari. Kundam. Kunda Shabdaha, Akaranta Kunda Shabdaha, pot. That is in Napumsakalinga. To denote its Napumsakalingatvam, there prathama vibhakti is employed. Then we will go to the Parimana Adhikye Udaharanam. That is, along with Pratipadika, if you want to denote, it's a Parimana Vachi Shabdaha, we have to use the Prathama Vibhakti. Examples are Dronaha, Kari, Adhakam. Again, here also we have taken three examples of Pramana Vachi Shabdaha with in different lingas. We will take a sentence with a Drona. Drona is a measure of Parimana. Drono Vrihihi. Dronaha Vrihihi. That is, Drona iti Parimana Padardhena, Parimana Vachi Padardhena, Vrihihi iti Manitaha. The word, this word Drona Shabda, it is the Parimana Vachi Shabda. With that Parimana, we have measured the Vrihi. Vrihi means Dhanyam, rice crop. So, Parichhedyasya, Vrihi Parichhedya Shabdaha. The substance which is to be measured. Drona is the Parimana Vachi Shabdaha. So, Parimana Vachi Shabdat Prathama. Just to denote that this Vrihi is measured with Drona, we are using Dronaha. Because Drona Shabdaha Pullinge Vyavahare Drusyate Kutva Parimana plus Su Parimana. Drona plus Su Dronaha. Evancha Kari Adakam Itchavsa. Vachanam matre we will take examples. Vachanam means Sankhya. Ekam, Dve, Trini, Ichadi. Vachana iti, actually this is not defined by Panini. Purvacharyanam Sanya. Vachanam Sankhya iti. To denote Vachanam also, we have to use Prathama. Examples. Suppose Eka means one, Dvi means two, Tri means three, Bahu means many, three are many, more than three. Then can you not indicate that word only with Pratipadika? Eka. Eka Manushyaha. Can't you not say? When you hear the word Eka, definitely that Ekatvam is spastam there. But what about Dvi? Dvi means two. If you just use the Pratipadika Ardhamatre Prathama, Dvihi you have to use. But there is no word Dvihi. In Pullinga it will be Dvau. In Strilinga it will be Dve. In Napumsakalinga it will be Dve. So, to denote Dvitvam, we cannot simply add Vibhakti Pratyaya to Dvi and keep quiet. So, having employed Vibhakti Pratyaya, we have to arrive at the form. So, Dvi plus Au is Chukte Sati because of certain rules. Chadadinam aha ichadi sutraihi atra dvau iti shabdaha agachati. Dvi plus au iti sthite dvi tatra akarasya adesho bhavati dva plus au vruddhi sandhi dvau. Atra strilinge dvi plus au sthane सी इति आदेशः. So द्वि plus E. Dvi becomes Dva. Dva plus E. Dve. Gunasandhi. So Dve is the Rupam. How this Rupam has been obtained? After using Prathama Vibhakti Prachaya. So this Prathama Vibhakti Prachaya is useful to us to denote the Vachanam. So also three Shabdaha. Trayaha in Pullinga. 3 plus Jas. Hrasvasya Gunaha. 3 Tre Bhavati. 3 Tre plus As. Ayadeshaha Trayaha. Bahu plus Jas. Bahavaha. Bahu Baho Bhavati. Bahavaha. Okara. Okarat Anantaram. Okarasya Avadeshaha. So this, if you want to arrive Bahavaha, Trayaha, Ichadayaha, we have to employ Prathama Vibhakti Prachaya. So, Kevala Vachana Matre Prathama Vibhaktir Bhavati iti Uktam. That means, now we will paraphrase the entire thing. When you use certain words in the Vakya, generally in any Vakya, the most important Shabda is verb. Without verb, you can't construct a sentence. So, the remaining words in the Vakya, they have got a connection with this word, with this verb. That type of connection is called Karakam. Earlier we have explained it. So, when you want to link a particular word used in the sentence along with to a Kriya Padam, we have to use some Karakam. So, in respect of Karakam, we have used Karmani Dvitiya. If you want to use that word as a karma to connect with the verb, you use Dvitiya, Karane Trutiya, Apadane Panchami, Adhikarane Saptami, Sampradane Chaturthi. So, all the Vibhaktis we have used except Prathama Vibhakti. Dvitiya, Trutiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Saptami. Sashti is not Karakam. We'll come to it afterwards. So, when you want to connect a particular word in the sentence with the verb, we have to use some Karakam. Connection of the word with a verb is not necessary to stress its Karakam, then it is simply Pratipadikardham. Without connecting this word with the verb word, with a Karaka Guna, if you want to mention that Pratipadikam in the sentence, there you have to employ Prathama. Mahabhashya says this in a different way. Prathama Vishaye. For example, in Ashtadhyayi you have got Karmani Dvitiya, Kartu Karanayohu Trutiya Ityadi. Prathama is even though Prathama is also Kartrukarakam, here Kartari Prathama iti Sutram Anuktam. Tad Vishaye Mahabhashye Ekaha Prasangaha Vartate. Mahabhashya Vakyam Kim Ting Samanadhikarane Prathama. What does it mean? This more clearly it underlines the Prathama Vibhakti's use. Ting Samanadhikarane. When you establish Samanatvam with Ting, to establish Samanatvam with a thing, you have to use Prathama. How do you establish? Devadattaha Vedam Patati. Patati is the word. Here Devadatta Shabdaha Patati iti Kartrutvaamshaha Vartate atra. Kartardhaka Ting Prachayaha. So Kartrutvaamshaha is there. Just to Pratipadikam, to express. Kartrutvam is expressed in the Kriya, in the thing. Samana Adhikaranam. कर्तृत्वं पुनः वक्तव्यं चेत् तत्र प्रथमा भवति. Here प्रातिपदिकार्धमात्रे is not taken that word. Simply said thing samanadhikarane prathama. If thing tells about karta, the karta should be in prathama. He has not mentioned its karta. If thing tells its karma, for karma shabda we have to use prathama. Devadattaha vedam pathati. Devadatta shabdat prathama vibhakti. Devadattena vedaha pathyate. Pathyate is, it denotes karma. So the karma shabda gets the prathama. Vedaha pathyate devadattena. Devadatta is getting trutiya. Why? Kartrukaranayoho trutiya. Then why at all we have taken this pratipadika shabda in the rule? Without taking pratipadika shabda, can't you say ardhamatre, lingamatre, parimanamatre, can't you say? If you say that, it may suffice temporarily, but it leads to complications. How? There are certain words which are used as padams, but they have no meaning at all. No specific meaning is there. So, anardhakasya, anardhakaha nipataham, especially in nipataha, we have got some anardhaka nipataha, which don't carry any specific meaning. For example, we say anardhakasya pralambate, we use the word pralambate. Lambate means it hangs. Pralambate means it hangs. There is no specific meaning given by pra. Anardhakam. It has no meaning. So, but because they are employed in the language, their padaptvam also is to be assured. So, pra, this is one example. Adhyagachyati. Adhyagachyati is nothing different from agachyati. Adhi is used there as anardhaka. Anardhaka nipataha. Anardhakanam nipatanam api padatvam prapayutum te api grahaniyaha. So, if you simply say ardhamatre prathama, only ardhavanta shabdanam eva prathama bhavati. Anardhakanam prathama na bhavati. So, to impart padatvam for anardhaka avyayas also, this pratipadikardhamatre chuktam, kevala ardhamatre is anuktam. Now we will go to the second sutra. Sambodhanecha prathama iti anvartate. What is sambodhanam? Sambodhanam, in general parlance we know it, addressing. But here, for that also a scientific definition has been given. Anabhimukham abhimukhikrutsya kinchit jnapanam. That means, drawing is the attention of a particular person, addressing him. Drawing his attention. Drawing his attention means sometimes physically he has been, his face was looking towards another direction. We have to make the face come to our direction. Anabhimukham. Even though he is present before you, his face is not abhimukham. So, also his mind is not thinking about you. So, to make him think what you are telling, to make him take it seriously, what you are telling, you want to addressing him. So, here he says, Sambodhanecha, Sambodhane kasya upayogo bhavati, Pratipadika eva is used for Sambodhana also. For Sambodhana, in the earlier sutra, Pratipadikardhamatre prathama ichuktam. Pratipadikardhamatre, not only that, Sambodhanardhe api, that having used that Pratipadikam, suppose you want to address somebody to draw his attention towards you, then we have to use the prathama. Prathama vibhakti sambodhane cha bhavati. Pratipadikardhamatre tenaiva saha sambodhane cha. When you use that pratipadikam for addressing a particular person, no different vibhakti is used, only prathama vibhakti is used. Sambodhane adhike gamyamane, that means pratipadikardham atirichya gamyamane prathama bhavishyati. Udaharanam, he Rama iti sambodhanam. Simply you can say Rama. That is a sambodhanam itself. Sambodhana prathama. Hey, why you are using hey? This is a separate word. Hey is an avyayam. Hey, ho, ete shabdaha avyayani, etani avyayani. They are avyayas used to address. So this is a sambodhana prathama vibhakti iti suchayitum tatra he iti vaktavyam. Otherwise also in slokas etc. only Rama is used. Ramaha pratipadikardhamatre Ramaha prathama vibhakti. Rama iti sambodhane prathama vibhakti. He Rajan. Rajan iti Rajan shabdat prathama. Sambodhane. Rajan shabdat prathama yukte sati Raja iti parivartanam bhavati. Sambodhane he Rajan. Let us take this sentence. He Rajan sarvabhaumaha bhava. Somebody may get a doubt. When you are addressing Raja to bring back his attention, you are using sambodhana. Sarvabhauma bhava, sarvabhaumaha bhava. Why don't you use the sambodhana prathama for sarvabhauma also? Sarvabhaumaha bhava ityukte, I am using prathama vibhakti here for pratipadika artha. Not for sambodhana artha. Why don't you use he Rajan, he sarvabhauma? No. Rajan is atra mukhya vishayah. Sarvabhauma is Rajan shabdat vitheya vachanam. So vidheyasya sambodhana prathama vibhakti na bhavati. Kevalam anuvadya shabdaha yadasti saha shabdaha eva gets sambodhana prathama vibhakti. Another sutra we will take. Sa amantritam. Sa amantritam. Sambodhane prathama. Sambodhane yat prathama vartate tadantam amantrita sanya tasya amantrita sanya bhavati. Sambodhana vibhakti, sambodhana prathama vibhakti anta shabdaha amantritam ichuchyate. This is sanya of amantritam. Udaharanartham, he Devadatta. Sambodhana prathama vibhaktau ekavachanam. He Devadattau. We are addressing two Devadattas. Sambodhana prathama vibhaktau dvivachanam. He Devadattaha. Sambodhana prathamayam bahuvachanam. So this ekavachanam, dvivachanam and bahuvachanam all together. For all these three words, we have got one sanya, amantritam. Only for ekavachanam also there is another sanya. That sanya sutram is there next. Ekavachanam sambuddhihi. Sambodhana prathama vibhakti ekavachanam, dvivachanam and bahuvachanam all together it is called amantritam. Ekavachanam sambuddhi. Amantrite ekavachanam prathama. Amantrite means prathama pradhamanta shabdaha. Pradhamanta shabdeshu yad ekavachanam bhavati tasya sanya sambuddhi. So it has got a separate sanya. Prathama vibhakti ekavachanam is called sambuddhi. What for this sanya has been used? Because only for ekavachana sambodhana prathama vibhakti we have got certain rules. Wherever certain rules are used for only prathama vibhakti ekavachanam, to denote them easily, he has given a name for it. Eng hraswat sambuddhehe iti sutram. Atra sambuddhi shabdah upayuktah. That means prathama vibhaktau ekavachane ityartha. That karyam relates to prathama vibhakti ekavachanam. That is why sambuddhi sanya has been used there. These sanya sutras, what for some names are given? Anantara vyavaharartham. Anantaram bahu sulabhena vyavaharam kartum namani dattani. So now we will go to the next sutra. Shashti Seshe. Shashti vibhaktir bhavati Sesha Vishayeshu Icharthaha. Now we will consider what is this Sesha. Sesha means Seshe iti saptami. Vishaya saptami. Seshanam Vishaye Icharthaha. Sesha means the remaining thing. After utilizing or using many, whatever is left not used, it is called Sesha. Sesha shabdaha sishyati dhatoho utpanna shabdaha. Sishyate iti Seshaha. It remains. So in the context of vibhakti vishaya, Sesha means after having made use of all other karaka vibhaktis, whatever left, it is for that we have to use sashti. That means karmatve prathama, karmatve dvitiya uktam. Kartratve karanatve cha anabhihite tritiya uktam. Sampradane chaturdhi uktam. Apadane panchami uktam. Adhikarane saptami uktam. So whatever karakas are left off. What karaka means? What is karaka? With connection with another word. Whatever karakam is left off, for that, what is the left off karakam here? Karmatvam muktam, karanatvam muktam, kartrutvam muktam, apadanatvam muktam, sampradanatvam muktam, adhikaranatvam muktam. What is remaining? Sambandha is remaining here. Suppose you want to make a connection between two words, or if you want to make a connection with a verb also, only to relate its sambandha, not in respect of karmatvam, karanatvam ichadi. Only to make a connection to the word, a nominative word or verb word. For that is remaining here. For that remaining thing, we have to use sashti. Having used dvitiya, tritiya, ichadayaha in respect of the karakams defined, whatever is left, for that left thing we have to use the sashti. Then I told to denote relationship, sashti is to be used. The relationship is of two kinds. Sambandha dvidha bhavati. Samanyaha visheshaha. Samanya means general. Vishesha means distinctive, special, unique. In distinctive sambandha vishaya, again we have got several types. For example, to denote relationship between the Lord and servant, Swaswami Sambandha. Swa is property, Swami is Lord. The Lord and his subjects, the Lord and his deputies, the Lord and his servants, To denote this sambandha, this is also called Vishesha Sambandha. To denote this sambandha, we have to use Sashti. A Raja is there. A particular person working under him is there. Purusha. So, Raja Shabdat, Purusha Shabdasya, Sambandham Kalpayitum, Sashti Upayujyate. Rajnyaha Purushaha. Rajan Shabdat, Sashti Vibhakti. Just to connect Rajan Shabda with Purusha, in what way it is connected? They are connected in the relationship of Lord and servant. Lord and servant is the connecting sense. So to tell that sense, Sashti Vibhakti is to be used. And then Janya Janaka Bhavaha. The person and his offspring. To establish Janya Janaka Sambandha, for Janaka or the Janya, we have to use Sashti Vibhakti. For example, Pituhu Putraha, the son of a father. Of a father. Pituhu. Atra Pitu Shabdat Sashti. Pituhu Putraha. To establish the connection between Pita and Putra, we have to use the Sashti Vibhakti.
Janakasya Putri.
Janakasya Putri Ka.
Putri.
Janaki. Janakyaha Pita Janakaha. You can add this Sashti to Putra or Janaka. Janakasya Putri Janaki. Janakyaha. Janaki Shabdat Sashti. Janakyaha Pita Janakaha. Another type is there, unique types. For example, that is, you can say, Avayava Avayavi Sambandha. Avayava Avayavi. Avayava means the whole. Avayava is part. Avayavi is the whole. Yasya Avayavaha Vartante Tad Avayavi. So, Avayavi Avayava Sambandham Vaktum Api Ekah Vishesha Sambandha Sashti Bhavati. Samudrasya Binduhu. Bindu is an Avayava of Samudra.
Avayavi.
Samudraha Avayavi, Binduhu Avayava. Avayava Avayavi Sambandham Vaktum Sashti Vibhakti. Adava Samudrasya Tarangaha. Tarangas are part and parcel of the Samudra only, but they look different when they rise up. When they subside and mingle with the ocean, they become one. Samudrasya Tarangaha. Samudra Shabdasya, Taranga Shabdasya Sambandham Kalpayitum Sashti Vibhakti. And also, some other also we can tell. For example, Valmikehe Ramayanam. Valmiki Shabdat Sashti. That is, you can say, if you want to describe the relationship, Grandhasya Grandha Rachayituhu. Rachayita. Grandha Rachayita Rachayituhu Grandhasya Cha. Connection Bhaktum Sashti. Ramayanasya Karta Valmiki. You can say Valmikehe Ramayanam. Kalidasasya Kavyam. You can express by Sashti Vibhakti the capital city of a country also. Bharatasya Rajadhani Dehali. United Kingdom Ichasya Rajadhani London Ichadi. Then we will go to the Vishesha Sambandha. Yatra karmadinam avivaksha bhavati. You don't want to connect it with another word, with a verb word, through karmatva, karanatva or apadanatva. Then you can use instead, in case you desire to use other than Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, you can use Sashti. कर्मत्व अविवक्षायां केवल संबंध मात्र विवक्षायां suppose I will take some examples. Satam gatam. Gatam means pravartanam. Whose pravartanam? Satam. Satam is षष्ठी vibhakti hai. I could have used tritiya. Sadbhihi gatam. Instead of using tritiya, केवल संबंध विवक्षायां षष्ठी उपयोक्तुं शक्यते. कर्तृत्व विवक्षायां सद्भिः गतं भवति. कर्तृत्व अविवक्षायां केवल संबंध विवक्षायां षष्ठी भवति. मातुः स्मरति. अत्रापि मातरं स्मरति इति वक्तव्ये मातरम, इफ यू वांट टू यूज कर्मत्व अविवक्षायां षष्ठी संबंध मात्र विवक्षा. दट मीन्स मातुः स्मरति इत्युक्ते मातृ संबंधी स्मरणम इत्यर्थः. केवल संबंधं वक्तुं षष्ठी वक्तुं शक्यते. अदरवाइज यू कैन से मातरं स्मरति. भजे शंभोः चरणयोः. भजे शंभोः चरणौ इति कर्मत्वं वक्तुं शक्यते. I don't want to use the कर्मत्व विभक्तिः द्वितीया विभक्तिः. I can use षष्ठी विभक्तिः. फलानां तृप्तः. That means what do I convey? फलैः तृप्तः. करणार्धे तृतीया भवति. Suppose करणत्व अविवक्षायां केवल संबंधमात्र विवक्षायां षष्ठी भवति. फलानाम् इति षष्ठी. So this is the gist of षष्ठी शेषे. इतोपि बहु वक्तव्यं भवति, किन्तु अनन्तरकाले एतत् सर्वमपि स्पष्टं भविष्यति. शान्तिमन्त्रेण वयं समापयामः. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.